I
Double
literally
up.
just bought him.
He'll buy 6 months of game time, but he won't upgrade his potato.
I've already got the renewing 6 months.
See?
My only disappointment with that boat is it doesn't float over water.
I was saying the boat.
Terrible. Yeah.
Should float over water. Why
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It should be a passenger mount too.
Yeah, it will when you fly.
That's true.
And the bottom of it's wet. That's what I don't get.
Yeah, no, they totally should make at least this boat mount float in water. That'd be amazing.
I mean, clearly they've got the tech for it with the water strikers.
Well, that would just be walking on water. I think but they could make the mount increase swim speed. And we know they have the tech for that because of the manta ray and all that other stuff. They just need to make it so that it works on a mount that you can go above the surface with.
Ellie's typing right now, but she's sick. Oh, no, booting up. There you go.
She's got a potato too, so it'll take a little while.
I'm leaning towards that 1080 Ti. I think that'd be a good idea, but it's very expensive.
That's less than half price.
It's still expensive.
Wow.
Well, considering I bought a very good card 3 years ago for that same price, and it was like the top of the line card at the time, everything got more expensive.
Oh, you killed your video card?
No, it's just 4 years old now.
I'm not keeping up anymore.
I haven't replaced anything since I built it.
I think I'll probably buy another card, not this year.
I changed my card last Christmas.
Yeah, you bought both your cards last Christmas. It was actually right before that. I was like,
Just
one
one
was in the
card.
summer. Didn't you buy a second one?
No. I have one 1080,
Oh, then it was before last Christmas.
and I redid all the water cooling in it.
Yeah, that was like last October, end of October-ish.
No, I don't think so. It would have been at the same time.
I'm saying I don't think it was snowing when you did it.
I bought the card for Christmas, or in the beginning of December. I remember that. I just don't remember if it was 2017 or 2016. Might have been 2016.
No, you bought the. We got you the monitor the year on 2016. It was 2017.
December 6, 2016. GTX 1080. I'm looking at it on Amazon right now.
All right, I was completely off then. I really don't like how they went from 1080 to 2080.
Why? At least it's a higher number.
They could have went to 1180.
Eh.
Or 1280.
Or 1081.
The all-new RTX ray tracing models. I'm not sure what the model numbers for the non-ray tracing ones will be. They haven't announced those yet. All right. Urge said she would be here.
Urge said she'd be an hour late.
No, she put 8:03 p.m. I will be on in 10 minutes.
Urge?
That was 2 minutes. That's in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's in the raid channel.
I see it.
We don't have to re-clear the Mithrax trash, right?
No,
There was no
is-
Mithrax trash.
There is no Mithrax trash.
There is no Mithrax.
The platform, I guess. No.
The
Okay.
Mithrax is a lie. Sorry.
There is no trash, only Zool.
Yeah, the trash is linked to Zool, so once you kill him, the trash is gone.
But that was so double meta.
Totally. Zul the Destructor.
Exactly, and he's the one you faced just before Mithrax, so.
I mean, we really should kill that trash again, because how else am I going to get 2 pairs of 360 plus gloves?
How else will Urge get all her BOEs?
Look at me. I am the Urge now.
Oh, Urge isn't here tonight. Where
She
is
will be shortly.
Oh, okay.
She just came online.
In the next 2 minutes.
Yep. See? Speak of the devil.
I was gonna step up to take
We
it
have
when you
summoned her.
Devil? Why are you calling me a devil?
did.
Better
No,
than being an
sweetie.
angel.
I am an angel.
You don't want to be an angel.
No,
Beetlejuice,
they're
Beetlejuice.
You're like an angel without wings.
So, like a human?
Yep.
Can I get a summon?
Yes, but you have to be in the group.
Where's Oda?
Oh, right. That.
No, he keeps falling off and then coming back online again.
You're still using that helmet.
Oh yeah, I upgraded.
Upgraded from pot helm.
Yep, to...
But how else will we get our soup?
Oh, I still have it. I can use my shield now. Got a built-in bowl.
You and Thack?
How's it going?
No, I mean the shingles.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
Where's it at?
They're on his roof.
My right side.
Like on your torso?
Yeah, under my arm too. That's what's making it bad.
Ow.
Like going like right there under your
Right under the
breasticle, under your arm, or does it come around under the
Breasticle?
back?
It's a medical term, Deb. Don't argue.
Yeah, it's like under my armpit hair.
I'm sorry. Are you
Right where
taking
there's
meds?
no friction, right? Nothing crazy. I've got antiviral and a
Yeah.
ibuprofen. That's about all you can do. Are we all here? Does anyone need a summon?
I think we're just waiting on Ona at this point.
No.
Which one? What are we doing today?
Mithrax?
Oh, I didn't. You had talked about doing heroic.
Night's still young.
So I was just seeing what was going on.
Does it have changed what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I may get off and be like, fuck you, I'm not doing it.
Oh, really? Where'd that angel go?
That is the angel.
That's not
That
nice.
is the worst angel I've ever heard.
Yeah. I'm nice. I'm nice. Go fuck yourself. Wait, what?
Sounds like a supernatural angel to me.
I'm nice, but if I don't get what I want, fuck you.
Uh-huh.
It's like an Old Testament angel.
Hmm.
The Old Testament angels were harsh.
Old Testament angels pretty much just beat people up in God's name.
Yep.
Were you born first? Okay, you're gone.
So I got a interesting thing today you tech people would love. So, I have medical issues to deal with my heart, and so I have to wear like a monitor thing. So it's just stuck to the outside of my chest. But do you know how they transmit it?
Bluetooth.
A cell phone. Yes.
Oh my god, do you have a cyber boob?
No!
Machine gun
Urge
jubblies.
is...
Is
Was that from?
Is that a third nipple?
Total Recall. It's the third boob.
Wait,
Dude.
wait, she's a fembot.
Oh, I don't remember.
I wanted to ask how many inches that monitor was.
It was pretty big. No, you can hardly see it.
So
Urge is becoming a
what
cyborg.
communicates over cell phone.
Yeah, I have to have a cell phone within 10 feet of me at all times. They
That's
give
why
me one.
You explode.
But what does communicate over cell phone mean?
Like I have to have it, and then it transmits it to my cell phone, and then the cell phone transmits it to wherever it goes.
It's just using data.
They text
Yeah,
her.
I just think it's cool.
Heart
Bluetooth.
tweets her.
They text her heart to make sure it's okay.
Uh-huh. And it texts back.
It's
So, no, it's boob tooth.
Her heart is in a committed relationship.
You guys go. You guys
Funnily
go
enough.
a different route.
Funnily enough, I actually know exactly what you're talking about because a coworker of mine had to wear one of those.
I just think it's interesting. And I thought you would too, but you guys went down the nasty route.
Oh, still
They're
interesting.
guys. What do you expect?
Uh-huh.
So then your cell phone transmits that data to your doctor.
Uh-huh.
So that would be like titty streaming.
It's not on my breast.
I thought you said it was.
No, it's like right above.
Your heart is like on, you know, more towards the left side of your chest here. They have to put like they have to put little suction cups around there to be able to ping her heart when they need it.
Isn't that where your boobs are anyway?
Yes.
I mean, in theory,
Everybody has a pair of those.
Exactly.
I mean, some are more
Developed.
than others, and some are more not
Wishier.
as perky than others because some have had too many kids.
And they're all
We're speaking
nipples
about
are all
boobs, aren't we?
chewed up.
As you said that, all I could think of in the back of my head was that "Do Your Boobs Hang Low" song.
You know, I am always stunningly amazed at Satch's medical knowledge and his knowledge of how the doctors and nurses work, because he thinks that they run around stabbing people.
What? When did I say that?
There was the one night we were talking about that you were talking about doctors just run around stabbing people.
I never said that. What are we?
Yes, you
What's the
did.
context? Why would the doctor stab them?
I don't know. You just had this idea that that's all they went around doing.
I don't know.
Today we had a person with a rectal abscess.
Oh.
Ew. The prolapse.
Oh no.
I've seen porn like that. It's pretty nasty.
Wait, that's when their butthole like goes outside of their body, right?
No, like a
Trying to eat.
no, like a abscess and like where your asshole is.
Oh, that is unlucky.
Like a
Uh-huh.
giant hemorrhoid.
No, like a big cyst
Oh,
right where you shit.
how's that dinner sounding?
Delicious.
Be glad it's not a Twinkie.
Ooh. Do it, Ona. Ona? He's not in here, is he?
What's Ona doing? He needs to get in here.
I'm just having technical difficulties, I think. Wait, how did he get in here so fast?
He hasn't joined Discord, but he in the
Yeah, he is in the raid and in the room.
Ark, when I read your name, the first thing I saw was Arctopus.
Close enough.
Has there been another raid boss like this where you actually have the potential to die before you even engage the boss if you're not paying attention or lag out?
yes.
I'm sure there was a boss where you could fall off a cliff or something.
BRD.
Black Rock Depths, you had to jump down to start the fight with the last boss, like Oni and Netherian.
Oh, right, yep.
And there was an elevator boss there that sucked.
That wasn't really the boss fight.
No, but I died a lot to it.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Alright, I don't think Ono's gonna be able to get in anytime soon. Apparently, he's running on a potato too.
Thanks for the snacks.
Is that Ona?
If my voice is coming through, yes.
You missed it all.
I hear you.
Upgrade your potato.
He missed it, but it's now in Discord, forever memorialized.
Alright, we've done all box
Already
and everything.
forgot.
One more to Paul, and then we're going.
Quality content.
You know, if we jump down to this lip, there's less of a fall.
Wait,
Unless you missed.
well, I
Yeah,
was
unless
gonna
you-
put down a cauldron.
Oh, you can put it down here. Come down here. Everyone, come down here.
No.
Yes.
Put a cauldron down now, is that what you're saying?
No!
We're gonna wipe. You might as well just wait until after the first wipe. More
Yeah,
all up here.
we'll do it after the first run.
It's the warm up.
The warm-up.
Wait, first try Mojo.
So, I put the same markers down there. Blue will be where the first dad is. We'll be killing it first. I'm putting the other one over to purple this time.
Do you?
Skull is where everyone will be kind of grouped up and around. Now, the one difference that we need to be aware of is in phase 2. As soon as he goes into phase 2, people need to spread out because when he AoEs everyone, you do damage to everyone standing near you. So make sure you're 5 yards. I think it's 5 yards.
5 yards.
You mean this huge beam that he throws
No.
out?
It's when he runs to the middle and he puts a shell around himself.
Oh,
He
that thing.
He starts casting a couple seconds, and then a couple seconds later, everyone in the room takes a shit ton of explosion damage. But if
Right,
you're standing near someone else, you take twice as much damage.
So basically, stay spread until you see the 2 black balls on the ground. That after when he's in the circle, and once he's in the circle, 2 balls are down. Then you can stack on Skull.
Kinky.
Okay. One quick question. So you're bringing the other ad around to Urge?
Yeah, I'll be bringing the other one close there. I also have to add, I don't know what black balls look like.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you said last night that was a slow process. So do you want the healer to stay with you for a second, give you a couple hots or something, and then run back to Urge? Because you're out of range.
I will move him faster this time, so I'm
Okay.
closer. The skull, if you're near skull, you don't have to be exactly on top of skull. We don't want people stacking directly on top of each other, kind of loosely spread out. And if you want to kind of stay a little more closer to where I am, by all means, but just don't be too far away, because if a madness thing spawns on you, people need to be able to get to it.
Okay.
Right, we'll move in. We need to make sure to interrupt the ads as well. I'll be interrupting the big one. I think one person can interrupt it. I was doing it fine last time. Anyways, we'll give this a go. We'll fix that. As soon as we can get done phase 2, we go back to phase 1, and there is never another phase 2. It's phase 1 all the way till the end.
Oh, let's get her done.
I thought there was 2 cycles.
Nope.
At 35%. 4.
Unless my guys were wrong.
1.
They said there's only one.
It could be.
Could be. You're right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure my client just crashed.
Well.
Are you still up top?
I hope it was wearing a seatbelt.
Yep, I'm still up top.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Where
Beware.
is...
3, 2, 1.
Can't find it.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Where did I get 32 bucks back from? What the hell?
Beware.
Maybe you were on the edge of the beam?
No, I have essence shear.
1.
3.
Do I need to taunt?
Oh yeah, you should have taunted when I first got it. I was like, what the hell did I get 30?
Nobody. It didn't say.
Beware.
Oh, I just got it now.
1.
You gotta switch over to
2,
Yeah.
1.
Well, I'm at 36 now, so.
There's lots of balls to pick up.
Thank the boss, so I can't move right now.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Someone hit me, please. Someone? Anyone?
First 4% already. Yeah,
Beware.
these orbs are like all over the place.
Thank you.
1.
Well,
3,
that hurt.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, he's going in the middle.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
Back up. Run to skull.
Pops right into another one. Shit.
Small lads are out.
The
No, you
destroyer.
definitely need 2 people in there.
The range need to help on the one that's farther away.
Well, kill the other one. Kill one of them first.
Beware.
Are the bigs or the littles priority?
The littles.
The little ones are priority. This is the madness are priority, then the big one. But I'm gonna need someone over here helping me with this.
Beware.
I can't
Still
interrupt
stuck.
all of them. There's also a vision over here.
Ooh. There's like 5 over.
Yeah, the problem I've noticed is once one set comes out, you just don't have enough time to kill them before the next set comes out.
Well, that's not acceptable. We have to kill them as they We can't let this happen where they get out of control.
We also need to try to stay, while we're doing the first part, we really need to stay away from the skull so we don't have the orbs spawn there.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be there. The boss is starting 90 degrees.
No, I meant during the first part, when we're all spread out. During phase 1.
Can those visions be moved at all? Because right now they're kind of all over the place.
Not
makes,
really, no.
That makes cleaving on them almost impossible.
We don't have any ranged interrupts, do we? Oh, counterspell? Is that still a thing?
Yeah. It's long cooldown.
Yep.
Dev, did you say for me to drop a call?
Either you or me. If you want to do it, go ahead.
Do you want to assign a melee to help you for interrupts then?
Yeah.
If you assign 2 range, it'd be the same effect. They just need to make sure to coordinate.
But then we can't kill the little
Yeah.
things.
I'm just thinking that yeah,
True.
it'll be easier to kill the small ones with range than it will be from melee.
Do you want me with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll interrupt first. I'll call it out and then.
Alright, if someone wants to put a marker on the tank so that I know where to find you.
You should keep one on the other one with Urge as well. Another melee on
Well,
that.
everyone should be over there.
Yeah, but we're going to switch to the smalls.
As soon as small ads come out, they're all over the place. We're not by the big ad.
If we're doing this correctly, the big ad should be dead before the first set of small ads come out.
It's not even close.
Remember to pick up extra potions. We did kill him the first time we did it. I think first time yesterday we did it, or
And every kill video I've watched, that's what the group does: is they kill that one before the first one even comes out. They just zerk it all down.
Okay.
we did actually do that one time. I remember that much.
Yeah, if we're not meeting that need, then we will change things around and account for it. But really, if we're not doing it, that means that our DPS is not holding where it should be. To begin with, and put the locks up.
We're talking about the big one at Skull.
The big one at blue. Skull is where everyone should be kind of grouped around. Everyone that's not on an ad, like the middle or the.
Brax.
Sorry.
Why would you do that?
You should probably go.
No, he needs to die.
Well, no, we're all gonna die.
No, we're out of combat.
It was a mistake, and because I changed my key binding, I was trying to say something.
That was pretty great.
Push to die?
No, I was trying to say, as I was floating, I'm like, please jump down, please jump down.
I like how it got that one. There's a log for that fight. That pull, by the way. In case you wanted it. Alright, second.
That's 6 DPS on that solo pool.
Apparently, I counted Urge as the only tank during that pull.
So it was just Brax, Urge, and Like during that entire fight there?
No, 3 people took damage on that pull.
No, who else took damage?
I did.
You'll just have to go look yourself.
Well, fine, maybe I will.
Alright. We're going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this thing always picking us, Judd?
Yep.
It's kind of annoying.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now they pick up some more.
Beware.
Oh, fuck.
Punch in the middle.
Effect, deja vu, eh?
I love it.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
There's a lot of people over by score right now.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
In the middle. There it goes.
Right.
I'm stuck.
That's all I have, sorry.
2, 1.
Okay.
Everyone should be going over to Skull now.
Yeah, big.
There shouldn't be anywhere else.
Iggy's still stuck.
Yeah, I got that one.
Beware.
Maybe one day they'll make a raid I can see.
Dev didn't interrupt.
I didn't have it up yet.
Beware.
I got that one. I'm bringing this out in.
Beware. Beware.
What's killing everybody on phase 2?
The visions.
Mind play.
Yeah.
It's actually the beam that killed most of us.
Yeah,
See
beam
where
got
the
me.
Mine was mind play.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
How many of these sons of bitches spawn every round?
5. They need to
So
die.
10 total.
Is it two rounds?
It's 2 rounds of them. It's 10 total, and there's not enough time between those 2 rounds to kill them all.
That beam has a pretty significant area of effect other than visual.
I mean, that's almost 350k, and it's usually only 1, maybe 2 people per target.
Yeah, I thought it was good because it wasn't in the actual graphic, but nope, it chewed me up pretty quick. Lesson learned.
Seems like we have to mark one, kill it, mark the next one, kill it. Like, that's the only way we're gonna get through those, instead of people splitting DPS.
We lost 3 people on the first beam, so
Yeah.
I think that really impacted things. It's we can't be that close to the skull at the beginning. There were 3 orbs right next to it, and we were stuck in a couple of them that were right there. And those only spawn until he finishes his cast. That's when the last 2 goes down. So we know that people are moving too early to skull, and we're hanging out there during the first phase.
Well, I got orb just as we were transitioning.
Yeah, it'll go to 2 people, and yours was right next to skull, so we shouldn't be there during the transition. It's after the cast you move to skull. Even KK called it out too early. If you think about it, the reason why we're moving towards skull is because we want to have the small ads all grouped up, but that we kind of almost want to start where the big ads spawn on the outside and then move towards skull together.
You should be able to reach both, though. That's the problem. Healers need to be able to reach the tank versus dealing with the other ad.
Yeah, that's fine. We just can't stack where the cast finishes. Otherwise, you're just gonna have those orbs right where we all need to be.
The orbs appear at the end of the cast, at the beginning of the cast.
At the end.
Because according to the text, they show at the beginning.
They're at the end of the cast.
Okay. That doesn't mean that you have to be on the opposite side of the room, because I saw people that were completely on the opposite, like in Timbuktu, compared to where they should have been.
You can be where the big ads spawn in, which is like, you know.
Well, I ran over to the opposite side of the room because I had that swirly purple thing that does damage to everybody, so I was getting away from everybody. That's why I was on that side of the room.
Right, but as soon as it drops, you should be running back. I was watching people stopping and casting stuff, and just standing there.
Oh, I ran back.
Heat up, flask up, go again.
Fish feast is down if you want it.
Heals. Ouch.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Melee need to be further back. 40.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2.
Uh-oh.
2, 1.
Beware.
2, 1.
2, 1.
Ellie, pick up a couple orbs when you get
Beware.
She's dead.
2, 1.
Bonus.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Yeah.
1.
3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck.
Jump.
Beware.
Gonna transition soon.
Yep.
3,
So,
2,
right now.
1.
Make sure you're staying spread.
Dev's gonna die if you don't top him up.
Just kill me. I can't move.
3, 2, 1.
Start moving.
Iggy's in a ball. I got bumped out of the ball.
beam.
I'm now up against a wall in a ball.
Yeah, I can't get you out of there.
First it adds.
Oh,
11 seconds. Next set of ads.
Beware.
Second set of ads.
yeah, I think we got 2 people dead.
Beware.
Take the volley. Run into the boss. Get yourself killed.
So there's 20 seconds between ads. Between divisions.
Now we kept having people get stuck.
Yep. That's a problem we run into, especially melee in the back. If they're not moving, you're not moving the boss, that's a problem we run into.
That wasn't how I literally got stuck in the scenery was the problem.
Well, the solution to that is don't be near the edge of the room if you can avoid it.
I had just dropped in ruin and got balled right before I left the wall.
I died because I didn't get any heals when I dropped off the debuff.
So what do you think the biggest issue is? Not high enough DPS or just our positioning?
Both.
Do we want a couple more DPS?
Probably just learning the fight at this point.
Part of it's learning to fight. Part of it's people are all over the place. Like, I think people should not be touching the edge of the wall. Take a couple steps back from it. It's not going to change the amount of damage people take because it's only a little bit of distance. And then as soon as you drop it off, you need to be booking it back towards everyone so you don't get stuck on the side of the room. That includes melee. Don't be near the edge of the room, otherwise you're stuck in the corner.
I think I need a talent change thing.
Coming up.
Healers, you have like you can see the dot that's being placed on people, not the dot, the cast that's about to explode at the end. You can see that when it's dropped on people.
Don't think I've noticed it.
I don't think I've noticed it either.
Okay, so you should be able to. What add-on are you using?
Voodoo.
Are you referring to the when people go to the back of the room?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, definitely.
For the ruin?
Imminent ruin? Yeah.
Yeah, the ruin, that's very obvious.
Okay, so yeah, you're hotting at people as they get that buff?
Absolutely.
Debuff.
After Iggy's point out last week, I've been focusing on that. But Brax, the beginning of the fight, the first 5 minutes, I was completely disoriented. So I was just trying to get the fuck away from Skull, and I wasn't even paying attention.
Okay.
I think you were calling me out when you were saying they need to get further out. Yeah, no, I wasn't that far out. I really should have pushed further. It's just I didn't know what to do when I saw everyone standing there.
Brax's issue is actually that I got hit by 2 at the same time, so he must have been too close to someone else.
Grim, when you get a chance, could you move Vanna to Group 1? Please. Thank you.
Yeah, it was multiple. Whatever.
Yeah, you got nailed by someone else's at 30 seconds and then died at 36 from it.
But a totally lack of healing as well. Take it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You
Your health.
Well, yeah, I sat back there and I died.
you got hit by 2 runes though. So you were too close to someone else who had the same debuff.
Well, Judd was on the one corner and I was all the way in the back.
Yeah, you can't. It's really hard to avoid when it's 45 yards.
Especially
Like-
when it puts it onto you every.
Well, I ran all the way to the back of the room, so I was in the back corner of the room, like right as far away from the boss as I could possibly be. I think during that attack you're still gonna take damage either way. It's gonna be reduced.
It's reduced up to 45 yards. After 45
Yeah.
yards, you don't take any damage.
Yeah, but you took more from the first one than you took from your own, is my point. So you must have been pretty close. But anyways, we'll see.
And of course, being in this pit is not helping camera angles at all.
5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Arc stuck.
All in the back.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Damn it.
Cal, get away from the skull.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, guys, stop it.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Very good sphere placement.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
One more.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Do you guys mean he made to move it up?
3, 2, 1.
Pushing.
Sorry, Grack.
2, 1.
I'm fucked.
3, 2, 1.
Ellie, you're stuck.
I am.
Oh, come on.
Well, that hurt.
That's anyway. Just touch the boss. That's way too many people dead.
I just got stuck. I couldn't get out.
What got the most people killed there? Like we were, like I understand Grack was stuck in the middle. I get that.
The awakening, I think that AoE thing got me.
Right, but the question was, is why is everyone so low on health at that point?
You want to know what I've noticed? And this is not a shot at anyone. when we're taking those debuffs out, we're running to a side instead of running all the way to the back.
Yeah, the
Well,
bosses
those
have-
people can't run all the way to the back.
But you can run to kind of 45.
Well, whoever's at melee is running to the side wall. You're still too close to melee. Everyone's still going to take a shit ton of damage from it. You got to run as far back as you possibly can. The healers can focus on the two that are in the back. They're going to take more damage from each other, but at least the rest of the group is not.
Yeah, but once we start getting a lot of those orbs in the middle, it's really hard to see where everybody else is. So it's kind of hard to coordinate who's going where.
On top of that, if two melee get it, it's really hard for both melee to get far enough out, because you can run one direction, but like there's one easy way to get out of the group, and then there's one annoying way to get out of the group, and that's the problem. We typically don't take the annoying way out. It's not so much a problem when both demon hunters get it, because you can just double fell rush out, and you'll fell rush back in 15 seconds. But not everyone has movement speed, or movement increases that quickly.
But what I'm saying, Dev, is that even if both people run out to the back and split up a little bit, at least the healers are focusing on 2 people versus focusing on 20 people. It's not going to kill those 2 people.
Every pull we've had tonight, I've been the first to get it. I think Brax might have also been the.
Yeah, it's always
first two.
For some apparent reason the past like 5 pulls it's been me and you first.
Yeah, and then it looks like Deb usually gets it next and has to run out.
Okay, so the way I'm seeing some other people do it here is they pretty much, it's hard to see right now because you're not down there, but in the middle of the room there's actually an exposed piece of floor which is all metal, and they're pretty much having every ranged and healer stay somewhere on that metal except for when you get room. That gives a lot of room for people to run to the edge of the room. They're not trying to get to the farthest point away, they're just trying to get to as best they can away from the group. Some of that's against the wall, some of it's just away from the group. And all they're doing is when Oblivion spawns, they just move to the left or to the right away from it. Right? They're not spread out across the entire room. The melee's still behind the boss, and once enough orbs spawn behind the boss, then they just shift the boss a little bit. We should not have to move the boss for 1 orb. That's silly.
Yeah, but isn't that area going to just fill up with balls eventually, or
Yes, and that's totally okay, because that means in phase 2 they're all underneath the boss, but we're not going to go anyways.
Good point.
Yep.
So I say try it. Like, unless you have rune, you're in the middle. Like it's a big enough area. I mean, it's probably half the size of the room, but it's clearly on the floor. It's metal versus the whatever this underrot shit is around the rest.
What ability do you think we took the most damage from that fight?
Besides Annihilation?
Not even close to the top. It's 4th ability. Top is Crashing Oblivion. The only time we get that is when we break other people out of the orbs. So we're getting stuck in orbs a lot.
Yeah.
That's 30% of our damage taken.
The only time someone should get stuck in an orb is when it spawns on top of them.
Exactly. If we're too
not
close,
be running into them.
if we're too close together, we get it. If somebody gets it and you're too close to them, you get stuck in it too.
Yes, 5 yards. That's why everyone
5
has
yards.
5 yards, but still stay in the middle of the room. And I'm watching people that have a 25-man group doing this. So no complaints about too many people and there's just too many people in the middle and I gotta move. No, 5 yards. Just stay in the middle. As soon as the orb spawns, all you gotta do is move a couple feet away from it. Still stay near the middle. You're not gonna get knocked into it. If you get stuck in an orb that didn't spawn on you, that's because you ran into it.
Kevin, would it be better to pull the boss, like instead of tanking the boss facing the way you guys are facing, face it the other way? That way you're pulling it towards not towards the skull?
I'm pulling it towards square.
I was saying don't pull it towards square, pull it towards your side. Because if we're going to be on that side, wouldn't it be easier for us?
Why would it matter?
Because we have to go to where square and skull is anyway.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want it to be pulled towards skull, which is where everyone should be stacking during the second phase.
Yeah, but you're moving the boss that way.
Yes, I'm pointing towards square so that when he moves into phase 2, we're already standing there. We don't have to move across the room.
I get it, but there was a point a couple pulls back where we had a couple orbs over there, which caused us to run around and move around a little bit.
That is what this fight is. You cannot remove the orb mechanic from this fight. This fight is all about positioning, all about being in the right place at the right time. So if you're getting stuck in stuff and you can't find paths around it stuff, that means we are fucking up the positioning. Straight up.
I get it. That's why I'm saying, why not make it easier by pulling the boss the other way? That way there's no orbs at all on that side.
Then we're on the wrong side. If you're dropping them behind the boss as I'm moving them towards square, there shouldn't be any near skull, like anywhere near that area, because no one should be over there. If everyone's staying kind of in the middle and all the melee are dropping them behind the boss as he's moving towards there, we don't go back into that area.
Okay.
So let's just... Melee's fine behind the boss. I'm trying not to keep the boss directly against the wall. I've actually got him a little bit of ways out, so there's a little more room to maneuver behind him. But ranged and healers really should stay kind of in the middle of the room. You'll see the metal floor 5 yards, from each other. And as a reiteration, in case anyone missed it from when I said it yesterday, the best way to get people out of orbs is with fast, quick attacks, because it doesn't matter the amount of damage you do, does not matter. It's every time you actually make contact and hit them. So fast attacks get them out faster than slow attacks.
It's like either balls you or clash you.
Quick question about that though.
I know you're the better team.
Oh boy. What that?
I was using Sunfire to keep people out, but I thought somebody said yesterday that the dot was persisting. Is that the case?
It does persist. It's not that bad, but it does persist.
Yeah.
So should I stop using Sunfire?
Typhoon, if you can do it, is good, but if not, Sunfire.
Yeah, Typhoon works really well, obviously.
Yeah, that's my go-to, but if it's on cooldown.
It's on cooldown. I get it. Alright, we'll just go with this and we'll try these few changes.
Honestly, it'd be best if Light was just spamming Ice Lance on people.
That's normally what I do when I see them.
If we had options other than Sunfire or Moonfire, that would be wonderful, yeah. Because we are having to dispel that off of us.
Don't you have a Frost Orb, like?
Plus, that's just more damage.
That you can, like, throw into everybody?
That's...
Yeah,
but that's gonna
it's
slow
also,
us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll count either. That's more of an AoE. I don't think AoEs count.
No. When people happen to be in that direction when I've casted it, it seems to knock them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Stacks, you got hit.
1.
Oh, I was all by myself there. Where'd they come from?
Melee. Fine. That's gonna happen. Melee are going to be stacked on each other. That's just
Don't take
Here
my
on me.
balls.
Beware.
Ow.
1.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, it's falling on top.
Whiskey blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Phase 2. 1. And 0.5%.
2,
There we go.
1.
Shift over closer to skull. Remember, stay spread out.
3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck.
Try not to use up all the balls. We're supposedly need them at the end of this phase.
The tanks are really going to need them. People standing in beam. Not be there. Interrupt. Dev.
I need to hold it because he doesn't do it on like a. He does it on a timer rather than like on a cooldown.
Visions.
Beware.
Beam
Watch
right
out,
in the middle.
beam.
The other big ass dead.
Still got a vision.
Yeah, there's one over here too.
Beware.
Still a vision sitting in there.
I'm stuck at the boss's tail, so someone can pop me out.
3.
We still got an ad up. We're way behind on ads. Can't tank the boss and the ad.
It's still killing vision.
Yeah, we really need to get faster on those. We cannot go into phase 2 with all this shit still.
For blast.
3, 2, 1.
He's stuck.
Call for arrest, man.
Beware.
Oh.
3, 2.
Oh, we're back into phase 1. We still gotta clean that up.
3, 2, 1.
I'm still at 37 side.
Yeah, it doesn't clear when you die.
Beware.
There's a bunch of balls there.
3.
Yeah, but
And you took mine!
You have a speed increase. I don't. You can just go cat form or bag form and run around picking them up.
Call for Tiger Lust if you need it.
Beware.
I'd suggest we move our skull marker to purple this time.
1.
And everyone stacks
3,
center left.
2,
I'm stuck.
1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Dodge that block.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Clear on it, please. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Break arc out. One more.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
You feel like a ping pong ball, don't you?
2,
Jeez.
1.
You grabbing him?
I need to be topped up, or is he gonna hurt?
Okay, stack
that
both in.
Yeah, sorry, man.
No fire.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Well, past phase 2. So you have to be a little cleaner on that.
2, 1.
You guys really got to tell me when the first big ad goes
2,
down so that I
1.
can bring the other one closer in so we don't have them so far away anymore.
Oh, okay.
I can't see in there. I got too much shit in my face.
Beware.
So I think I know why we survived,
1.
but it's not a good reason.
3, 2.
I think we survived because we
1.
actually did spread when we transitioned, and we kind of stayed spread out towards Skull. But the bad thing is that means that line play ads were all over the place, so they took forever to kill.
Okay. Quick question. Which of the demon hunters has the snare on their throw glaive?
There's a snare?
Someone has a talent that's making your throw glaive cause a snare effect on
That's
a snare.
mine.
You're gonna need to switch it because you're hitting people when they're mind controlled and then they can't move. Well, they can move, but they can barely move. I died because I got stuck in the beam there because I couldn't move out of it. I just didn't have the movement speed at that point.
Good catch. Master of the Glaive.
Yeah.
Yep. I need a tomb.
And Brax Unleash Power gives you clears the fury cost of Chaos Nova and reduces the cooldown, so you've got an AoE stun.
The AoE stun doesn't work on those guys though.
They're unstunnable, uncrowd controllable. They're
So
only
like no matter what for this fight, like it's rough either way.
Okay, gotcha.
I have tons.
I did that because it gave me 2 glaive throws to help out, but I forgot it was snaring. I didn't think that would actually happen.
I don't know if this problem is going to be immediately remediable because of our, we're not getting those ads down fast enough. But the plan to stay towards the middle to drop our balls seems to be working until we go into that transition, and then we're all along the edge getting ads, and now we're dropping our balls down by the wall.
Well, here's the thing. So when phase 2 starts, he does a channel, and when that channel ends, 2 more orbs come out on random people, and then there are no more orbs during that phase.
Right, but he's moving into the next phase while we're still trying to take down ads, and now we're dropping our balls on the edge because we're still out there.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I
that's
get it.
why I called we switch sides, because you're basically going to get the balls on the other, where you have it on Skull, and we'll just have to switch to the other side.
But I think that's a symptom of not cleaning up the ads fast.
Right, I'm saying, like I said, until we can get the deeps down to kill those things in time, we're going to probably be dealing with that.
Is phase 2 timed, or how do we get them out of that phase?
Timed.
So there's no way we can push them through it faster so we don't
No.
get as many ads.
Nope. Timed.
You hero when you go back into phase 1 normally, or?
We haven't really picked a good time to hero yet because we can't survive until close to right now.
I think the best time to hero is to kill those first set of ads, those visions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Okay, we can do that, but then what are you going to do on the second set, the second phase?
I thought there was only one.
No, I was reading. It doesn't highlight it properly, but once you read further, yes, there is another one at 30.
Yes, at 33, and then that's you
That's-
stay in that one the rest of the time. I did
So
homework today.
You can
You
damage
stay in that one?
No. Once then he comes out of it again, and you're back into phase 1, and then at 20%, he basically says no more green orbs for everyone, and you just finish the fight.
Oh, okay. They didn't say it came back out at 20. That's
It
cool.
has to because he's impervious to damage when he's in the middle during phase 2.
Good point. Yes, true.
You would have to.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm okay. My brain's not working great. Okay.
That's when the video recommended Lust.
Yes, during that last 20%, because you're going to constantly get annihilation stacks and not be able to clear them.
Well, we were able to kill 3 out of 4 ads before the next set of ads came out. It's just we didn't kill the next set of ads before
There's 5.
anything else. There's 5?
And we didn't get the second big one down.
Correct.
How far were we on the second big one?
It's still at least half its health.
But that's
Is that a big deal bringing into the second phase?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you want to assign a second melee?
No, I just hold on. I'm just trying to see what other people do here. Yeah, see, I'm watching these other guys, and when they go into phase 2, after the AoE goes out, they pretty much have everyone stacked really close together on one of the big ads. They just zerg it down, and then as soon as they turn around and kill the other 5 ads that are spawning on people while they're bringing in the other ad on top of everyone, and just do the exact same thing again. Because once the AoE goes out and 2 new orbs have spawned, the Oblivion orbs have spawned, there will be no more during that phase. So you can get closer to everyone now. You don't have to be 5
So those visions spawn on us.
Correct. So if everyone technically was stacked on top of each other, they would all spawn in one place.
Well, they don't spawn directly on top of you. They
Correct.
spawn near whoever it chooses. Like,
but they
there
would
was one next to...
The point is...
Cleave range.
Yes, the point is if everyone was stacked on top of each other, they would all spawn within cleave range of each other.
Do you want to, rather than have a marker, which is where we're supposed to go to, do you want to also have a marked person that we're stacking on?
There you go.
Not me. I'm the most likely to die. I'm the least geared.
You have not died yet, where the rest of us have some.
Okay.
Or why not Urge?
Think of it this
She's
way.
tanking. We don't want to be in front.
Think of it this way: if you spend more time trying not to die and end up not dying because of the low damage you're already putting out, we're not going to notice the difference.
I was 4th damage there, bro.
Well then, there you go. There's a challenge. Do it and say 4th.
Alright, let's just do this. Wait, why is it an X?
Marks the spot?
It could be worse. It could give you the skull
true.
of shame.
X gonna give it to you?
True. X is gonna give it to you.
Cooldown is up going into the phase. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I have Avenging Wrath when we go into the second phase. Like, if I pop it at the beginning, I'll still have it up when we're going into phase 2. So if someone wants to switch with me, I can put more damage in if I'm not focusing on interrupts.
Who's our best single target DPS?
Well, it'll be a melee for sure.
Dude, Graph if he was here.
True.
I think Brax or Judica would be the better 2.
Yeah, well, we're huge on AoE. We do way more AoE than you do.
But you have a 15-second interrupt, Cal.
Yes.
Well, Cal. Yeah, that's the problem. We need 2 15s minus 1, and I need another 15-second one in order to be able to catch all of them.
Because the hunters are 24 too.
Yes, ranged are going to be 24, melee are 15. That's really just the way.
What about Ellie?
She's also AoE, mainly, not single target. Same with all of our melee, actually. So,
Pretty much,
Dev,
yes.
I think you're on big at duty still. Congrats.
You can wings on it and just kill them.
I was close to pulling aggro off of you both times there, so.
I can just taunt it back. I'll just pay attention to who it's taunting. Who it's on. That's fine.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crap.
Probably just start the fight at the back of the room.
Take it back.
I didn't get it that time.
Fine.
Beware.
Beam, go center.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Center again, look go beam.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Middle again.
Oh god damn it, right in front of the drink. Fuck the drink.
3, 2, 1.
Get a bit closer to the wall. Okay.
Iggy stuck.
Beware.
Beam center. We got a ball right on the skull, but that should be fine. She can stack the skull.
2, 1.
Iggy stuck.
Beware.
3, 2,
Center.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Going around orange.
You guys are standing right on me.
2, 1.
Oh, you gotta focus on us over here.
Beware.
Team, go.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Coming, sorry.
And we're about to go in the middle of phase 2. Phase 2 right after this is over. Make sure you're spreading out 5 yards. Don't be far away. Don't be like across the room. That's kind of silly.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, run around the circle.
Gosh dang it.
Go to the big ad.
Stack an arc and I'm dead.
Beware.
Beam.
Stick.
Then stack up.
Where are we stacking?
Switch
up?
divisions on X.
Oh, that's right. We're not on Scully. Alright.
Blow up those divisions. They're way across.
Beware.
Yeah, one went to Cal, one went to me.
Can't help that.
But then we get the
Blow up those divisions.
Beware.
You know, for them supposedly stacking up, they sure as hell seem to be everywhere, even though we're close together.
Yeah, but you're not stacking. That's the problem.
I don't know why it picked Cal, but well, why Cal's is over here, but it picked me, and I was going to be halfway across the room no matter what.
Yeah, but we can deal with one.
3.
I don't even get it though. Grax was across the friggin' room, over by where the other ad was.
I don't think there is a way to control them now that
and being a stack just invites a beam on the group.
Yeah, Grim, I noticed the first time we did, or I was interrupting with you, I interrupted pretty much immediately when it started casting, and then I didn't have my interrupt back up when it was casting it for the 4th time. So that's how I realized they don't cast on a cooldown, they cast on a timer.
that's why I interrupt at like the last half second on it instead of right at the start.
But yeah, I am watching, I just have to wait.
Yeah, it just says Visions of Madness do spawn close to a player, but I don't think it necessarily is a copy of that player. So I could get Grax's copy beside me.
Yeah, you had 2 players over there. You got 2
we had
copies.
there were 2, there are 3 actually here.
Well, I got mine, but Grim got Cal's somehow.
Yeah,
So
well, because I think the what the vision looks like is random, but who it goes on is also random. 2 separate random.
I mean, that's weird because like a lot of the time it's like picking the person who it goes near to look like, but
So, okay, the priorities. Do we want to give up on and let the cast go through on the big guy, on KK's big guy? Or do we want to risk having small ads over there?
Well, no matter what, you're going to be.
I'd say a lot less risk.
It's less risk, but there's still a chance it's going to be on me. It's going to spawn one on. Yeah, really, like, I'm not seeing these groups do anything different besides they just DPS down all the visions and survive it with the healer. They don't do anything in particular besides somewhat clumped up on the same near each other.
Okay, so maybe get rid of the X and we just stay towards Skull?
No, I think the X is fine. It's better. It's better positioning, and it's easier to move in the second time around when there might be shit on that side. So I'm inclined to remove the X marker, or the skull marker, and go to the X instead. And then you can just find a better position between the two. based on how the fight progresses.
Okay.
Because this really is a fight about positioning and adapting to that position. There's no way to control this fight where we guarantee where things are going to be.
The issue, Grak, is we need 2 ranged with the cast timer.
Yeah.
So like you and I could do it, but I feel like we'd be missing out on a lot of DPS by like you turn around, hit it. I turn around, hit it. KK takes 1, for example. We'd need
Honestly,
3 of us.
the other option is for me to just interrupt as many as I can, and then as soon as the other big ad is dead, I bring it over, and anyone who could help out helps out at that.
Well, couldn't you and Urge switch between them?
See, not necessarily, because as soon as her ad is dead, she needs to be going picking up orbs because she's going to have a shit ton of them from tanking the ad. And I need to do the same as soon as mine is dead.
Yeah. I think we just need to survive and keep going. I was looking at the logs from yesterday, and that void cast really does hurt, so probably still best to keep all those interrupted.
Oh, it does. I can interrupt as many as I can. The faster the big ad dies, the faster I can bring in the other one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Dark out. Thanks.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Get it out.
Beware.
Down the center.
3,
Just stay right
1.
here.
No, we're good right now. I'll move them when I take them.
1.
Still in it.
Beware.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2 incoming. You're not standing inside anyone. 5 yards.
Should be behind the big ad.
You need to be interrupted.
Lost 4 people on that beat.
Oh, fuck.
I was in one of those Oblivion things.
Don't mind me, just getting ping-ponged over here.
Focused on the ad.
Wait that up. We got like 7 people dead.
Oh, yeah. You gotta be watching for that beam. You can't be getting killed by that.
Beware.
Try and call it out. Feel free to if anyone else notices as well. Call it those beams. I know it's really easy to get tunneled on that face.
Well, and another part of the problem is there was somebody towards the middle that we were trying to get out and was getting ping pong, so I was trying to reposition to get her out, and then I ended up getting beamed because I was in the wrong spot. So it's really catching 22.
It is directional, the ping pong, by the way. So
I know.
On a side note, melee, we really need to watch our positioning. We really should be avoiding being within 5 yards for more than like a second.
Ben's not feeling well. He's taking a break.
I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
All right, take care.
You could adjust the brightness of the colors too with the little slider bar.
Yeah, you can straight up just change what purple look like.
Yeah, and you can adjust the intensity of what color you change it to too. But it's kind of hard to adjust it when you're up here and not have the circle on the floor for you to play with. To see which one makes it easier to see.
Oh, I have a purple circle I can put on the ground.
I don't think yours is the same light colored shade that the one down
It
there
is.
is.
It's pretty much the exact same color. Where are you, Ellie?
Right here.
No, that's much darker than
No,
the
it's
one
darker
around the
purple.
thing. Yeah, that's easy to see. And it smokes. The one she's talking about, the one where it's going to be around you and it's almost impossible to see if you're
Yeah, but that should have got brighter too, though. You should change your settings.
No. It's not the swirly that I'm missing. It's the orbs, like the little, thing around the thing. I keep misjudging the distance because I can't see the smaller circle underneath the fucking orb.
You can probably just avoid dealing with that because melee really shouldn't be doing too much work with that anyway.
And until they're all right up there around the boss.
They haven't been the past couple of polls. They've been in the middle of the room where all the range is, so we should never be there.
How's that working, by the way? With range kind of stacking up in the middle, is that better?
Seems better. How's your repair, Urge?
100%.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I just repaired.
Repair.
Was Den coming right back, or did he have to step away for a few minutes?
For a few minutes.
So that was one of our higher melee DPSers.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
2,
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
A lot of spheres in melee. Careful.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Somebody break mid or I'm gonna blow all of the raid.
Move boss a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, we'll put them forward.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Save your cooldowns for here until we transition.
Beware.
Remember 2. Phase 2 is in slow.
1.
Go.
3, 2, 1.
You start heading towards the side as we're in orange.
3, 2,
Shouldn't see people all the way to the side of the room.
They got
Second and
a
orb.
cooldown.
Where the fuck is he going?
I know here with us.
No, I taunt him and he's like, no, I'm gonna go over there.
Cover beam. Opponent.
It's impossible to tell his facing with all that shit.
There's a big circle.
Yeah, what the hell is going wrong with this dude?
Yeah, why did he just suddenly turn on to you? You're not even near my threat. Like, that doesn't make any
Beam, look out.
My own's down.
I'm sorry, I fucking suck at the beam.
Beware.
Got a ton of visions.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
Yeah, I taunted him, hit him with some damage, and then all of a sudden he decided, no, I'm just gonna go and start attacking the group instead. And then when I had him, when I was tanking him, he was about to do Essence Shear, and he decided, no, I'm gonna turn around and do this to the person behind me instead. What?
And it was on top of me, so pulling off of you like midway through there.
No, none of that made sense.
Do we want to take a break here before we make our next pull?
Yeah. Take it 5.
Judge, you there?
Yeah.
Have you ever got stuck using I-beam when when the other beam comes out and you get stuck, you can't move?
Yeah, that's almost a blessing and a curse. That's actually kind of screwed me a few times on Zekvaz when he's doing his whatever that thing is, this surge of darkness or whatever. You start casting I-beam, and then all of a sudden one of the rings is underneath you.
Yeah, it just happened to me. I was like casting I-beam and all of a sudden beam right in my face. I'm like, fuck off. And I had so little.
I think there's a macro to cancel that.
You can cancel it by fell rushing out of it.
Okay.
But if you use your fell rush to get across the room, then it's fine.
Would vengeful retreat work as well, or is it really just fell rush? Have you been able to tell?
It's got to be another attack.
Okay.
So when we did get the first ad down, are you planning to bring the second big ad in?
Yeah, I was just watching another kill video. I was trying to find one that's actually in English because it'd be kind of easier to understand. And yeah, the way they do it is in phase 2, they have I'm going to change the markers based on what we're using, but they basically have people spread out, and as soon as the AoE happens, they call for pretty much everyone except for the other tank to all stack on blue, like right with each other, and they just zerg down the big guy, and then as soon as they kill him, then the madnesses spawn. They start working on them, and during that process, the other tank brings the other guy in, and then they just burn him down, and they work on madnesses that way. Now,
Yeah.
downside is that you're gonna get a lot of beams on top of it because everyone's grouped up, and it's a high chance to pick someone to do that on, right? Because everyone's stacked or close to stacked.
Yeah, we just need to make sure we're calling beams and moving out of them. But yeah, you're right. But then we'll fix our problem of having some of the casters on the far side. So yeah, bringing the ad in. The other thing is we're pushing pushing out of phase 1 into phase 2 before the 3-minute mark, which means if you have a DPS cooldown that's 3 minutes, you're not going to have it when we come in. If that's the case, we might actually want to save long DPS cooldowns until phase 2 starts.
So I've gone through 4 or 5 kill videos on this, and pretty much all of them, they're moving into phase 2 within under 2 minutes. Guaranteed. None of them take longer than 2 minutes to get into the second phase.
Okay, so save 3-minute cooldown, DPS cooldowns for phase 2.
You know, summon.
I get a summons.
We'll ask the emo guy to put up a closet for you to come out of.
So the email guy is helping the gay guy?
I don't judge.
I'm ready.
Ellie's not back.
Buffs.
Everyone's here.
No, Ellie's not. Whoa, when did the Warlock portal get so cool?
This expansion?
Yeah, it was just before this expansion came out, but it might have been pre-patch.
Pre-patch.
The Elevation HD upgrade.
They did that with all the Warlock spells, so like Destro looks pretty fucking awesome when you're casting spells now.
Lock rocks are pretty cool too.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't comment on that. The new Soul Well looks pretty dope as well.
Ellie.
There she is.
2, 1.
So we're having everyone go to the square. Except for the tank with the other eye.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
Blast, look out.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit, sorry. Take it back. Or I'll just
now.
take it.
Too late now.
I got it!
Beware.
Go touch the
Blast, look out.
1.
I like
3,
balls.
2, 1.
Well, we kind of knew that considering we have, what, 4 kids?
Uh-huh.
Blast, look out.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast, look out.
They'll move
1.
during the natural next.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Hell, you got 24 stack.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast, look out.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna transition soon.
Right now. Stay spread
Stay
out.
spread. Move that way.
And everyone's going to the blue marker.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, start hitting the blue marker.
Blow up that ad, pop your cooldowns.
I'm stuck right now.
Beware.
He's looking at us move.
Stack, stack. We got in. Blow up those
I
dudes.
got the next inner up. Yeah, it's still clean, so make sure you're not too safe.
Beware.
Beam right on the tank.
Beware.
Beam. Stack back up on X.
Beware.
Beam.
Yeah, we didn't call that out ahead of time. Okay, well, at least the big guys are dead.
3, 2, 1.
2.
Should be able to cleave off those in melee.
There's gonna be a few of those left over. That's pretty normal from what I saw, having a few of those left over. The big ads definitely need to
Beware.
Beam. Right to the back.
1.
Or not.
3, 2, 1.
Shot something out of his butt.
Not.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, son of a bitch, there's one hiding back here.
3,
0 heals.
2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm mind controlled right now. 'Cause there's a horror hiding.
Ellie's stuck. Don't try getting her out.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Me and Deb are still in here, guys. Come on.
Yay, I got bounced in back in.
Beware.
Suggest we bring up Crack.
No. I'm stuck. I can't, the tank's about to die and I can't do anything about it.
Not about to
You're
die!
out.
I also have 40 stacks.
Beware.
54 stacks.
Oh, go Claire.
1.
I got it.
3,
There's
2,
I don't
1.
have enough movement ability to go clear.
I'm stuck.
That was better, but we lost pretty much all of our ranged.
Got 2 reses. 2 of them.
1.
Alright, bring them up.
I'm stuck.
3,
Give her a go.
1.
Thank you.
Beware.
About to blast.
Most of the melee is stuck.
Move the boss, guys.
3,
Trying
2,
to.
1.
He stops and casts, so he's really hard to move sometimes. Yeah, ring a piece on top of someone stuck in it actually does work really well.
3, 2,
Forgot to mention.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Can't reach it.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Well, ooh, that was close.
Beware.
3,
Dodge that.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Holy shit, I'm free.
Nice.
3, 2,
I need to weave through all them stupid things to get back to it.
God damn it!
Ah, crap. Well, come get me out of this thing.
Beware.
I'm stuck.
3, 2, 1.
Who's I'm?
Iron.
Iron stuck, ever stuck.
Oh, I got iron.
Okay, somebody got me out. Thank you.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Thanks, down. We don't have another battle race, so.
3, 2,
Beam.
1.
3, 2,
Probably best just to stack and let's just reset this.
Oh, so we almost got him to 33.
That was a lot cleaner, but we really needed to clean up that transition from phase 2 back into phase 1.
I don't even understand like what happened because
What do you mean?
like I just watched 3 people die, and looking at the logs, there just was no heals that went out during that time. You can see the HPS dropped to nothing.
A lot of it was I got hit. I got hit with the explosion 3 times. I had to run away.
It's quite possible that situation occurred when Satch and I, twice in a row, had to bring Rune to the back of the room.
That's unfortunate. Wait, rune? It was during the transition, so we wouldn't have runes yet.
Well, then it's not the same situation then.
The main problem, other than everyone dying on that transition, that I noticed was we were 2 stacked up when we were transitioning out of the phase.
So.
I mean, I'm not gonna. When me and Brax were running back in, I'm not gonna say that's like our fault for being right next to each other running back in, but constantly we were having 2 or more people getting stuck in those orbs, and so we were at one point Evelyn was the only ranged person. She was the only one who could actually get people out. So
If I could reach them.
So, just want to clarify, when we're coming out of phase 2, okay, so we kill the first big ad, and then we kill the small ads, then we kill the second big ad, or do we kill the first set of small ads, then kill the big ad, then kill the other set of small ads?
Kill the big ad, and then you should be cleaving off on the big ad and the small ads that are like melee. Should be cleaving off on the big ad and the small ads that are within range.
Right. So what should be happening is kill the first big ad, and then while the other big ad is being brought in, you should be killing all the small ads. They should be pretty much dead by the time the big ad gets there. Then you kill the other big ad, and then you work on all the small ads that are left over. There should be time that the big ads are dead before he transitions back into the normal phase, because the tanks absolutely need to go and have time to clear their stacks, because I had 40 stacks of Annihilation. Now, that's something I can't avoid. That is part of the mechanic of the fight, but that's why all the orbs are around for us to pick up, but I can't do that if I'm tanking the big ads still. It's normal to go into the second phase with a couple of the small ads. Most of the groups I watched had that happen. That's pretty standard.
How many is a couple, though? Because we went into the second phase with like 6 of them up.
5 spawn, They had 3, maybe 4 still.
And those ads during the transition don't do nearly as much because if you notice they're using Mind Flay, which is an AoE ability, which hurts us a lot when we're really stacked, but not really when we're separating out.
No, Mind Flay doesn't do AoE.
Mind Seer does.
Yes, Mind Seer is AoE. Mind Flay is a single target. It slows and does damage. The slow is the big problem.
Oh, good call.
This is why it doesn't matter if people are close or stacked after the AoE goes out from the boss in second phase. You don't have to worry about if you're stacked on people or too close. It doesn't affect anything until he goes back in phase.
Okay.
Everland, do you have any more of those Fortitude scrolls?
I got one left.
Oh, okay.
Really just need a friggin' priest.
Well, you said he might come back.
I feel like I spent most of that fight running back and forth.
I can bring Buck in the interim.
I feel a feather coming.
Who's coming back?
Here. Supposedly. I don't
That
know.
would be
He's done his
fantastic.
work schedule.
Yeah, he was saying his work schedule should be over, like, I think tomorrow or by end of this week. But I haven't had any official confirmation that he will actually be back. We were just talking.
Misses me.
I love hearing him crap.
Saving the cooldowns for phase 2 was a definite good call.
We should have them back up by phase 3 as well, with no problem. So make sure you're not saving them again. Sorry, for phase 4? Yeah. When we go back into phase 2 the second time. So don't use them on the open phase. That phase can really take longer. The only soft and rage mechanic is the fact that you're always going to get less green orbs than damage taken. So we'll constantly be getting more annihilation stacks.
What's his feather shit?
Just what? You've not had the feather on before?
Yeah, but I just don't know why we're doing it right now.
I will murder whoever put down that statue.
Shall we?
Yeah. Let's just double check that one. Viagra's not male enhancement.
Well, it's not female enhancement.
It's not really enhanced. I guess you could spin that as enhancement. It's more fixing a problem. I guess. Depends how you spin it.
Then what is it usually called? Let's see. Oh, great. You just started the pull timer.
Yep.
2, 1.
Oh, we don't automatically get back.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, baby.
Beware.
Beam center.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam center.
I'm sorry.
Dev, you stuck
The
the full time?
fucking demon hunters are just dirt. Holy shit.
It's not much better with 100 either.
I didn't heal you at all, Dev.
Jen, we couldn't be that close together.
Have you seen us moving around? Like our slashing? I'm stuck.
And the kicks.
Orange, move away, please.
When we use blade dance, we just stand still.
2, 1.
I don't think me and Jen were 12 yards apart, and that's what happened. Other than the fact that, I took a beam to the face right after.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Male enhancement.
up Iggy.
Let's just get Dev back up, all in. We're gonna need CPS.
Iggy's still stuck.
And we're stuck.
Beware.
Okay, I'm free.
Last in the middle.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Are you done, Iggy?
Yes, fine.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, phase 2. Figure 5 yards.
3, 2, 1.
Still stuck.
I'm afraid to hit you, Rack. You'll go right in the middle.
Big ad on arc.
No, he's chasing.
Beware.
Beam.
Beam.
GTFO works now.
It does work.
Beware.
Make sure you're popping your cooldowns here. Warm up, beam.
Heads are down.
Beware.
How are you?
Do you want me to take him so you can do some of your...
Once your stacks are clear.
None.
Then pick them up, yes. Now go pick up. I mean, we lost a lot of people. That's a beam again.
It's really hard to see where he's pointing with that thing. It's so dumb.
Yes.
Here comes another one straight in.
It's almost always going to be right on where the biggest stack of people are.
It's like Runer!
Well, when you see the
All
beam
over
pop up,
again.
look at it. You see,
It's
you
like
read beam
Runer,
on your
except-
screen. Look at him. see
You
where
don't
he's
get to
facing.
see it, you just have to guess.
Yeah.
It's actually not that difficult to see because he puts like an orb in front of him when he starts, except for when he's behind an orb.
Which he's almost always behind an orb with all that purple shit in the middle.
Camera's
I'm
way
gonna say this
back.
in the nicest of ways. This boss is a cunt.
The main problem I'm having is that, like, I can't. It's hard to see it because I don't have like camera angles that I can work with.
All prices here are reasonable.
Why not? Seems really
Well,
big.
because I mean, yeah, but the walls, how I have to position myself, I end up having my camera backed against a wall and then it zooms in because cameras can't just, you know, whatever. It's not like Gul'dan or Kingaroth where it's like the room was super open. I could have a really far screen.
I mean, you guys don't play first player?
Summon.
Oh, fuck no.
Summon Sean. I'll be back in a second.
I'm running there anyways.
You're in luck, Cal's here today.
I'll just carry a bunch of trolls.
Whoever did that stupid Moonkin thing, I want to kill you.
Why?
Because you can't see when your attack finishes and when next one starts.
You
You
can,
can right click
click
and
it
get rid
off.
of it.
No, you can't. While you're fighting, you can't. Why kick it off?
You had it for like a full minute before we even pulled.
Yeah, well, I noticed that.
Your raid awareness is not there.
My raid awareness is completely there. My toy awareness is not there.
Says Mrs. Beam over here. You get hit by the first two every time.
I know.
Every time.
I'm trying to watch the floor, make sure I'm not standing in shit, and then I notice it too late. I don't DPS for many reasons.
Have you ever thought of playing a hunter?
I have a hunter. She's like
You and I can
57 right
switch
now.
If you want to heal.
I don't have anything for healing. I've been focusing on my tank spec. I have a weapon, but other than that,
Yeah, I think that's for the big ad. I think, maybe. I don't know.
Seemed like those beams were coming in awful frequently.
30 seconds.
Well, maybe just because they were all going to the same spot made it seem like it was.
That and they last for fucking ever.
Yes, bolt volley is the thing that we can interrupt. It might have been from Grimm's, I don't know.
He died way before. No, maybe not. It's probably from Grimm's. But that's what killed you, but that's not why you died.
Do you guys get the feeling that depending on where you stand in that room, you get imminent ruin a lot more than other places?
That's interesting.
What is imminent ruin again?
On the 2 melee first, maybe
That
closer you are to
big purple swirly thing. You gotta run.
It seems to like me and Judd a lot.
Yeah, when I'm on the outside, left or right, I get tagged a lot. If I'm in the middle, I don't get tagged at all.
Yeah, I've noticed that that it's a lot of the time it's affecting melee.
Maybe it's the steel floor Grim was referring to.
Maybe that's it.
Steel floor doesn't conduct void energy.
Steel floors don't. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel floors. That's the mean?
Steel pipes or beams.
Steel floor.
Beware.
Beam.
Void energies don't melt steel floors.
There you go.
Beware.
Beam.
One.
That was a big problem.
3, 2, 1.
Slow glitch. Anyone else happening?
Beware.
Beam.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Orange, move on around, please.
Beware.
3, 1.
3, 2, 1.
What? Right in it.
Yeah, melee really need to stay 5 yards apart.
1.
Especially.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, god damn it. Picking up orbs and I got.
Beware.
From melee.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
Middle.
Ah, I walked right into it.
Going into phase 2, get everyone topped up.
1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Judd, you're gonna die. No! And I'm dead.
Pop your cooldowns.
Beware.
Right in between us.
First ad's down. Make sure you're stacked on X.
Do you need me to grab yours?
Are you clear? Clean?
Yeah, I get clear all the time.
Beam. Look out.
Well, he doesn't like me. Come here, baby cakes.
reset. Just run into a loss. Get yourself killed.
Beware.
Watching people's health bars as they stand in the beam, like a glass of milk, or like someone drinking a glass of milk, it's hilarious.
Oh, it does damage every 0.3 second.
Yeah.
And lasts for what, 3 seconds?
Yeah. So it's almost an instant death unless you're already moving out of it. I really need to be avoiding them.
That is my Bane mechanic right now. I just can't seem to get over it.
For what?
The big laser.
Just need to, when DBM freaks out when it's about to happen, then you just gotta notice where he's pointing and move out of the way. It's always gonna originate from the middle, so if you're, as a hunter, if you're positioned mostly 90 degrees from that, you can, as soon as it starts charging, you can just disengage out of it.
Well, and it's like Runer. It's gonna go on the largest amount of people, so it's gonna go in between me and Kevin. I mean, yeah. So you're gonna know that you're gonna have to move. So just move.
It's a matter, in my case, of what direction. Is it faster to move out or back or forward? Because sometimes I'm right in the middle of it. Other times I might be at the edge of it. I think for me it's just a camera angle thing, but it's killing me every time.
Shouldn't be running into problems there, but I mean, put the marker back down.
The reason is because if there's no orbs on that side and we're standing over there killing the ad, it'll be easier to see the beam.
We have to go probably past the marker at that point though, because he doesn't take up the whole circle. So you almost need to cut the room in half at that point.
He points it towards blue, where we can't guarantee there's going to be some orbs there or not.
I just trying to find a way for him to not do the beam when there's an orb in front of him. So you can see the orb that spawns when he starts the beam.
Well, you can also see all the individual small beams he points towards it. Like, it's a gigantic animation. I don't know how it's being missed.
Because the mind control orbs are blocking the visual.
That's only the orb part, not the entire thing. It's like the Death Star firing when you got all those 4 lasers that converge on the orb. That happens too. It's a big animation.
Yeah, and it gets, for me anyways, it's been getting blocked.
Question is, how far are you from camera view? Like, are you zoomed all the way back, or are you zoomed a little bit closer?
How about top down, bird's eye view? Does that work better?
Like, I'm zoomed out completely and I can see everything.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
mostly
you're elf eyes.
I'm also mostly in a bird's eye view during it.
Is there a way to make it so your camera doesn't reset every time you move?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the option?
So under, I think it's interface, camera, and then camera following style, never adjust camera.
Yeah.
And that's to prevent it from auto-adjusting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. That should help in those world quests too.
It would help all around. I hate auto-follow. Fucking camera.
Yeah, like when you're doing those world quests, we have to be on the back of something. You have to throw things, and it keeps adjusting. It's like, here, I'm helping. No, you're not.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Why did that? Did you taunt earlier? You must have.
No, I didn't taunt at
Go
all.
further away, Ellie.
3, 2, 1.
I think my
Great guard. Good.
I'm
ability.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you little turd bucket.
I needed one.
Not from mine.
Couldn't
Why
find it
did
any.
he just suddenly decided to start chasing you? What are you doing?
I'm not doing nothing.
You weren't even here. You were across the room.
I can't help it that I taste sweet.
I'm gonna swim.
3, 2,
It's
1.
that third nipple.
Uh-huh.
It's those Insta-mammograms.
Beware.
3,
So I just taste sweet, but I taste better than you.
Yeah, there must be something up with your taunts, because it just keeps messing up with you.
3, 2, 1. Hey, we're on the middle. Phase 2.
I have been noticing that my
Spread.
I've been able to keep aggro better.
Stack up. Big ad.
Beware.
Beam. Little ads, big ads down. Stack in the general area.
Beware.
Keep bringing the big ad in.
I am trying to figure out what cleave I want.
Beam. Vision. Scroll them up.
Bring the big ad back a little, Kevin.
I couldn't. It was cleaving. That's 16 back.
I have 6. I'll grab.
Beware.
Beam, look out.
Both the cleave.
Finish him off. There's the transition. Good job, guys.
Fill the vision and then move to the bottom.
2, 1.
Beware.
We're gonna start.
Beam.
We're gonna go the opposite direction. 1.
So stay away from pink,
1.
purple.
We're going towards purple slowly. Just slowly. Okay, I need a taunt.
Beware.
Beam.
1.
3, 2, 1.
I hate getting this stupid.
Rooted. Beware.
3, 2,
Beam.
1.
Shit. Didn't see that.
2, 1.
Taking ETL's bad.
Fucking perma.
Beware.
Stop standing in those? 1.
Well, stop fucking dropping them on me, Blizzard.
2, 1.
Do I need to taunt?
Yes.
Great
Iron
card
shot.
One more.
Beware.
Keep going.
1.
You want any reds?
3, 2, 1.
Bring up Kyle.
Yeah, get Cal and Iggy up. We're just all in.
Beware.
Beam, look out.
1. Moving away from the shield.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the opposite side for the next one, I think, because we've got orbs over here on this side this time.
Iron truck.
We'll go to nipple.
Beware.
No, we'll go
Circle.
to blue still. There's lots of room over there. Closer to
Orange
blue,
still
closer to
trapped.
3, 2, 1.
Circles and
Sorry, Sir Arthur.
Thank you.
Beware.
Yeah, it's gonna spawn on blue. That's what I'm saying.
You want me to go to blue then?
3,
Crack is stuck.
1.
You want me to still go to blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Beware.
pop your defense.
Go into the center in a couple of seconds.
Should we?
There you go.
There you go.
Not yet.
Stay spread. Stay spread.
I'm stuck. I can't pick up the other right now.
Oh.
Same thing as last time.
Blow
I
up
thought we
that
only
blue
did that
ad,
once.
Pop your cooldowns.
Oh.
Beware.
Beam. Go, 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 blow it up. Visions.
All stacked up too, which is nice.
Not dead yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beware.
Aim.
Thank you.
Dead.
Beware.
Over. Beam. Healing cooldown would be lovely.
Big ad's over.
That was my healing cooldown.
Yeah, mine too.
I got him. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be end up. We can get through that into this phase with most people, everyone up. Most people up. We're fine. We'll pop hero and just burn them like phase 1 again.
Yep, progress.
Man, my DPS severely lacked because I kept getting that stupid shit that I had to run away. Got it like 12 times.
Are you using the double charger talent or?
No, I only got one. I'm not worried about running away. It's just the whole DPS is lacking just because I'm running away.
Well, it might be helpful to get the double charger because you can get out faster and that'll help you survive that better.
Yeah, you know, the whole reduced cooldown doesn't really matter. I can't change talents.
If you need a codex, I'll put one up.
Oh, nope, don't worry. I got a 2 total.
Okay, because I've got lots of tomes too.
It's cool. I changed my talents before due to like what the WoW logs was telling me. So.
Well, I usually use the reduced cooldown because it's just a little better, more divine shield in case I need it, and mostly more shield of vengeance. But
I tend to use a double charger at PvP.
double charger is better for this fight, just in case you get it second time before your charge is off cooldown.
I think we'll pull the boss the way we were in that second phase, in the first phase as well. Just make sure that we're going to blue at the start of phase 2.
And we need to
Don't know about the rest, y'all, but flasks are about to run out.
and we need to get back into the center more quickly because we had tons of orbs on the side again.
The problem is you're dealing with that.
Yeah, this is true.
You don't really have a... There's not really much we can do about that. Because ads are priority, and the orbs are gonna spawn on people that are there. The only other option would be to rotate to different markers that are clear, but that requires a lot of you know.
Well, but like you said, he spawns
adjust.
over here, so.
He does. That would mean that if we're going to tank on orange, for instance, because it's clear, that means Urge would have to make sure to pull the boss or the ad over there, and then we lose time on DPS in the ad.
I understand.
So,
Do you want me to pop down a cauldron?
I don't think so. They're conjured items. I have 20 minutes on mine still, so I'm fine. I don't want to go through a full cauldron for like.
Iggy, I can
Alright.
give you a plain one if you need one.
Say again?
I have an agility on me if you need one.
Yeah, I've got only 2 minutes left.
Okay, here I'll get you one.
Dev, you got a strength or no? Wisdom?
I do have some strength.
Oh, that's cracked. That's nice. I'm not used to seeing you as a organ.
I've been a Worgen since you've known me.
Not you.
Crack's usually a giant owl bird thing.
But I sent him his stars, and now he's stars. And I didn't forget. I actually sent it.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Dev, are you still a human male?
Yes, yes.
Did he? Okay, I know what he did.
He did not. You're right.
Actually, no, I used the kind of mini faces that gave me a female night elf, and I've been using the blood elf disguise too.
Yeah,
The what?
The Orb of the Sandori.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna head to nipple, purple, or whoever has the star over, then go to purple.
I'm running over here.
Beware.
Fast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
I swear to God, every time I get a second, a blast comes right at my face.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
2 in a row.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Fast.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Why did we pop that?
1.
because I hit by mistake.
That's why you never leave it on a keybound button.
Move the boss, please.
It's all good.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
2,
3, 2,
Stay 5 yards.
2, 1.
Thank you.
Right on me.
The guys know.
If anybody's got a range, can you hit Mona? I'm in a circle.
Beware.
I got ya. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Beam.
Too many down.
I couldn't see which way it was facing.
Just reset it.
Beware.
Jump into the boss. Give the boss a hug.
Are we gonna...
That was killing people.
I know exactly what took most of my health away.
Beam, 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 and then mind flay and annihilation.
That was Vide.
Void volley.
Five people died to beam. And then 3 people died to annihilation and mind flay.
How do we still get a void volley off?
Well, Grims should be getting void volleys off, but
It is. I can't interrupt all of them if my cooldown's too large. Like, there's no way I can interrupt all of them. So he usually gets 1 or 2 off before by the time I bring them in.
This one's at the end. Okay.
Good news is our DPS was a lot higher in that first phase because of time warp.
That's true.
Yes, that helps.
Let's not do that again, but yes, definitely was a highlight.
Don't use cooldowns in phase 1. Use time warp in phase 1.
Go over. Inch buff. Inch buff. Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fly! Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 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 1.
3, 2, 1.
Jesus Christ.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Jeez, I think we made a wall.
We did. I had to go around it.
3, 2, 1.
He didn't make it, he did.
Ah, crap.
Please do.
like, what did you use that rooted me in place?
Huh?
Big ads, low cooldowns, go.
Clear your stacks.
That big ads.
They're too close
I got
together.
him. I got it. I got it.
Right in between.
Yeah.
Bringing up big ad.
Stacks.
Talk.
Yeah, you gotta.
Beware.
Right on.
In the back.
Beware.
Can I take it from you?
Yeah. Well, that's reset. That's a lot of people dead.
You need to clear our stacks faster.
Beware.
Yeah, every stack of annihilation you have drops your maximum health by 1% and increases the stack of damage you're taking. So you have less health the higher stacks you have. And the ad realize that when you guys tell me to bring the ad over, it's going to take me a little bit to get it over there because he stops and casts, he stops and cleaves. It's not an instant thing. So if I don't have the ad over there right away, go kill the other shit and he will be over there as soon as I can get him there safe.
Do you want a heads up before he's down? If he, he's at 5%, 10%.
20%, 15, 10% would be good.
As long as
I don't want him to buff by accident if I bring him too early.
Yep.
He's actually lower priority as long as he's down before the next phase starts.
Yes. So.
Doesn't matter other than that.
Right. So, focus on the other smaller ads, and he will end up. I will bring him over there.
Don't have an net buff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We know how important that is for a warrior. But thank you.
Wasn't asking for me.
I appreciate that.
Did somebody just bot me?
Damn it, that's my bad.
That's okay. She doesn't need to take spots anyway.
And then I get right in.
She can't taunt that way. Maybe that's good.
2, 1.
I don't taunt anyone. It's my awesomeness that tells the boss that I'm the vet. And that he should come play with me.
So pretty much Bob toned down your awesomeness. Okay.
It did! Can't believe you. Sacrilegious.
That was my bad because I was planning on riding you into the fight and then you switched to catch for him.
Yeah, I never ride. I always go down with that. Catty cat.
Makes sense. Then they...
And then since I didn't, you just...
Well, I still had you targeted.
You said, screw me.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Phase 2 is coming up.
2, 1.
Everyone back.
I'm in a sphere.
3, 2, 1.
Break arc out. Arcs in sphere. Good.
Beware.
Right in between us, move.
Beware.
Big ads.
Big ads down.
Beware.
Beam right in the middle.
Shit.
I'll have her up.
Beware.
I'm stuck in an orb if anybody gets a chance.
Beware.
Beam.
Did I get you? Oh.
Do you want me to take him?
Yes, please.
3, 2,
I'm at 55 stack.
Biggest mountain in the center.
What? Why is that following me?
Because I grabbed the.
1.
Yeah, it's 6, 7 down. And a healer.
Oh, that's bad.
Whoop.
1.
So, what happened? I thought
Well,
we were doing
let's go
good.
see, because I'm gonna guess the number of people that died to beam there is extraordinarily high.
I did. I admit it. I
One,
did not.
2, 3, 4 people at least to beam alone. I mean, there's not much we can do about that, guys. If you're getting dying to beam, that is pretty much your own fault. If you're getting stuck in orbs in second phase, that is pretty much your own fault, except for the 2 that spawn on top of people. Both of those things are completely avoidable.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Who am I replacing boss with? Or should I just keep it the way it is?
Doesn't matter. Okay. It is. We're just one more attempt here.
I thought that was better on the beams, though. I know a number of people died, but I think we're doing a better job of calling it out. Tanks moving the big ads away from it. I kind of felt that way anyway.
Yeah, we just got to get better. We can't have that many people dying to beam something that's
Yep.
completely avoidable. Like, it should not be that difficult. Oops, double click.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
Crack is stuck.
3, 2, 1.
Wow,
I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Mark stuck.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Mark stuck.
Beware.
3, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
What to be?
1.
Oh,
3,
fuck.
2, 1.
Ellie stuck.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Ellie stuck.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Three, two, one.
Think he's stuck.
Beam coming up. Right on me.
Hey, I didn't die to beam that time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hey guys.
Ow.
Yeah, the other ad's showing up.
Beware.
Beam.
Beware.
Oh yeah, I think we're getting to the point. I think we're getting to that time of the end of the night now.
Yes.
It's just stupid shit's happening.
Beware.
Bye, Satch.
I thought you said that was last pull.
It is. It is. I just that was really quick.
Yeah, night guys.
Night, Satch.
There's a lot of energy being generated right now.
I'm gonna pick up Lily, but text me after, okay?